Okay, well, apparently it just started. What? What? Okay, well, we're starting now. I don't really expect anybody to be here. Okay, yeah, this is just weird. I'm sorry about this, guys. Alright, okay, well, at least apparently it just started, so that's nice. You're gonna hear a little bit of weird stuff. Let me mute this.
What?
Sorry. You're gonna try like hear me twice. Or you were hearing me twice. I don't know when you'll be hearing me twice. It's weird. Yeah. And I'm sorry about like any buffering that you guys are gonna get. I tried to pull it down to 720p, but I couldn't. So, and hopefully you guys aren't gonna be like hacking my my stream with this. But anyway, I have this open. The game that I'm working on right here open. Hopefully, let me check and see. Hopefully it's showing up. Let me know if it's not. So yeah, this is gonna be awkward. I'm not hooked up to my second monitor because my second monitor is in the living room in like the middle of my family, and they make a lot of noise, so that can be annoying. And you'll probably still hear some of the noise they make. So yeah, just putting that out there. Let me yeah, I use Edge. What you gonna do about it? Let me add image, or yeah, create an image. Okay. So I can go do some stuff real quick because I wasn't planning on opening this up that soon. So these are all the files that I'm using for the game development. Let me see which one. This is the thumbnail, so I'm just gonna pull that up. Okie dokie. So yeah, I guess you guys are seeing that. Let me expand it a little bit so you don't see those weird edges. And there you go. You guys are seeing that. So I'm gonna do some stuff because this is a little early. So if you guys are here, I mean, I don't think anybody's really here yet. So anybody that is here, welcome. But anybody that's not, it's like tune in later or something. You're not welcome. You can leave now. Just kidding. But this is while I'm waiting for it, this is the Stimulated Emission. That's a working title, Stimulated Emission. We're gonna possibly have a more interesting title, but we're calling it Stimulated Emission because it was mainly it's just like, oh, what does laser stand for? Well, laser stands for like, what does it stand for? I know like the S and the E in it stand for stimulated emission. What does laser stand for? This is not a podcast, I promise you. Yeah, light amplification by stimulated emission of radiation. So there's one thing. I swear, if you guys are seeing this, I'm gonna be so mad. Oh well. Yeah, exit out Skype so you guys don't. Gotta exit out all of this stuff. Yeah. Let me check. Boom. But yeah, alright. This is just a test. I should probably go back over here. Check, make sure it's here. On. Yeah, and so it's live. I don't know. We'll see how the internet works. I really wish I could have changed the thing, but I'm not. So we're gonna have some problems. Hopefully not too many, but if it starts getting too bad, I'll stop the stream and try and change it and fix it up. Because my internet, my upload speed is not great. My download speed is fine. My upload speed is not great. So, and of course now you're gonna get all the background noise. So have fun with that. All right, hey Mr. Background Noise, you can leave. Or at least be quiet. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna just tweet out real quick, and if you're coming from this tweet, welcome. We're just gonna tweet out real quick. Check out our live stream over on channel on the on related. Alright. Oh, and if you saw earlier, I did spell emission wrong in the game title. Well, this is gonna be awkward. I'm nothing if not self-aware. If you guys heard that. Okay. Yeah. New game. Should I make it a hashtag? No, I'm not. I use way too many hashtags anyway. So tweeting that out. And I suppose, wait, I'm gonna try something. The audio might change real quick, so we'll see what's happening. Actually, I don't even know what audio it's using. It might just be using the laptop's microphone and not my other microphone. Not that I have a good microphone. Anyway, I have it's earbuds microphone, but you know it's closer to my mouth. Yeah, that's definitely the earbud microphone. Anyway. Okay, so I think yeah. So the audio changed to the laptop. I'm gonna go just post on Instagram real quick that I'm alive. So if you're here from Instagram, welcome. Actually, I mean I can't say that now. I have to say it later. If you're from Twitter, welcome. I doubt that you guys will be getting that yet. But anyway, posting to Instagram. It's exactly what I want to do. Hey guys, so I'm actually live right now on YouTube on my channel Nog Does Random Stuff, so if you guys want to check that out, I'm going to be streaming for an hour or two on the development of my game. So if you want to pop in, check out some sweet game development. No, okay, well, okay. You know, this got awkward. Okay, I'm gonna edit that part out. Yeah, Is he right here? I swear, if someone's here, this is gonna be awkward. Hey. Hey, okay, well, I don't care about you. You're not awkward. I'm just kidding. Let me edit. Hopefully I can edit that. Just put a sweet filter on it. No, I'm not gonna put a filter on it. Unfiltered, baby. No, I can't edit it. Can't. I'm just listening to my video. Okay. Wow, I was quiet for way too long. Sorry about that. Alright, so going back to this audio, I probably should go back and check and make sure that the audio is, like, which audio is better, the laptop audio or the earbud micro audio. Anyway, I'm gonna pull this down and pull this back up, and we're gonna start some game development. And actually, I need to open up, if I can. No, I just, wow, is it okay? I swear. I swear. Okay, so we're here. Got to pull up Blender. Okay, so I don't use Maya. I use Blender just because I've been pretty experienced with it for a while now. I have just some of my older animations. I think they might still be on my channel. You can check those out. Our Blender animations. They're really, really bad. I've gotten, well, actually, I haven't gotten better at animating like movies and stuff, but I've gotten a lot better at animating for games. Not better, but fine. Wrong button. So anyway, this is the Unreal Engine. I'm not going to explain everything. This is not a tutorial. This is just sort of a showcase and having fun and playing around. But this is what I've done so far. So this is like a first person. This is all template stuff. The little character I made myself, but everything else is template. But I have it where if you press a button, press Q, it changes the location of the camera. So where is it changing it to? Well, what happens, and this is supposed to simulate like a laser bouncing off a wall. It shoots out a laser. It bounces off the wall at an angle, at whatever angle a laser would. It's basically mirrors. It's complicated. I'm not going to talk about all the mess. Actually, I don't even understand that math stuff. I just copied somebody else's. But it bounces off the wall, and it hits another place. What happens is my camera. It changes your camera. It changes your view to look at the place that it bounces to, and so that seems like pretty cool. So you can look around corners if you want. Like, okay, it's like, oh, okay, so I need to check out who's behind there, so I can just go like boom, and I have it so you can see yourself there. But like if there's somebody, I'm pointing, but if there's somebody behind that wall there, you'd be able to see it. And so that sort of allows for some more strategy, and then also. And this is going to be a stealth game, by the way. I'm going to explain. I'm going to like slowly explain what's going on over time. But yeah, that's a thing. What am I thinking? But the other sort of, what's the word? Okay, so basically it's, so you know Blink, right? You Blink is sort of like a classic game mechanic for a lot of different things. Basically where you teleport to a certain place. This is sort of like that. I mean, it blinks you to wherever you go. But I want to make it so that you can either choose to blink like directly to and I have this already, just FYI, I have all the blink mechanics prepared, I guess. But I want to have it so that you can either choose to go over here. You can say, okay, I want to blink straight to there. Or you can choose to say, okay, I want to blink over here. But first I want to look at where I'm going to blink to if I blink over here. So you can say, okay, boom, I'm going to look over here. And then if I decide to, I'll press another button and I'll blink where the cursor is pointing. And that'll be a thing. So like basically so you can bounce off walls to blink to places. And this is like sort of, a lot of puzzle game mechanics. It's gonna be more stealth than puzzle. That's what I'm trying to go, but it'll have some puzzle, I guess, sort of. And I'm planning on adding a lot more mechanics like that. That's just the one that I was doing now. I should probably actually be working on this actually. But sort of a showcase of where I am. What I was thinking of doing. Now, that's the thing. So, and I'm gonna add some. Yeah. If whoever follows me on Instagram, if you guys are here, I don't want you to show my Twitter. I mean, that's my Twitter. You guys can see it anyway. But there we go. So if you guys follow me on Instagram, you would have seen the effects that I made earlier. Where did I put it though? Am I texting me? Who texted me? This guy's texting me. Hi, MR DeLorean on Storm Smash Entertainment. That's where you follow me, right? Okay. Here. I don't know why it doesn't show up here. That's weird. But this is the effect that I sort of made. I was going for like a little. Basically, it's going to start out where he has nothing, and the dude is going in to steal this armor that gives him the power to teleport and stuff. Anyway, I was giving this like sort of wiggly, distorting type thing, and then if you look closely, the material is slowly panning, right? It's slowly the material. Okay, so the thing that the helmet is moving around, but the material is also slowly moving around as well. So if you look closely, it's just sort of like a sea of just stuff just moving. It's freaky, man. And I'll probably need to do a little bit of changing on it. Change a little bit on it because it's a little weird. But mostly it's pretty cool, I would say, in my humble opinion. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and do that now. Although I should probably not be focused on the graphics because this is not going to be a graphical game, I should say. Texture coordinate. And I'm going to say, what does that default to? Content. So I want to make it a lot bigger so that it doesn't have the tiling sort of thing on it. And I'm going to say apply. I said apply, thank you very much. Wait, is this the right one? No, it's not. I'm gonna move in here. Let's go back and see what happens. Just how it looks different. And this is the body armor. I think it's fine. We can tweak it later, see what comes up with everything. Here's the dude. I'm making very simple dudes because I've tried to make a realistic dude, and I'm just not that guy. I'm not the. If you're wanting somebody to do realistic modeling for you, I'm not your guy. Just sorry. This is just basic Blender modeling is all I can get. I'm trying to find some people that can do that better, so we can work on some better stuff. But for now, this is what we're gonna do: simple models for simple games with, I think, interesting like gameplay aspects. Because I mean, who doesn't think that's not an interesting gameplay aspect? Seriously, you can like look around corners and stuff by bouncing off lasers. No, okay, well, we're going with that for now. So I guess there's one gameplay aspect, and I guess what I can do, I'm going to start. I need to go into HUD, actually, or first person. I'm going to stick everything in first person. I'm not going to worry too much about. Oh, that's cool. I can delete that though. Cancel. I didn't know that was there. I probably should have. Maybe if I did a smoothing, it would have looked better. Okay, well, yeah, we'll go into first person. We're gonna do, and I think the way we're gonna do this, there's a couple of different ways. So he's gonna have like a bunch of different powers, and so there's a couple of different ways he can like activate the powers. We can either have it where he like where you can scroll through the powers like weapons in like Half-Life 2, except it'd just be like vertical instead of horizontal. Or it could be each power has a key binding, so you can press a button for each power. And the problem with the second one, it's easier to activate each power, but the problem, well, actually not much of a problem. It's just sort of personal preference. The problem is, like, if you want to have 20 different powers, then it starts to get to be a problem. It's like, I want to have this, I want to use this one. But then at the same time, if you have 20 different powers, it's hard to get to each one. So you don't want to have too many anyway. But if you have 10 different powers, you're going to be pressing, like, 10 different buttons. So so like maybe it might be like the keypad or something. But, and this is just me talking out game design things. If you have that, what if you need to switch powers quickly? Like if you're falling, you need to switch to like a flying power. Would you have to do that? I don't know. Anybody's here, I would love you to give your information. We also inserted an ad for some reason. So while we're here, I probably should have put a game dev thing. Yeah, somebody followed me, so that's cool. Wrong button. So, a couple things. Obviously, we're going to have to add animations. We don't have any animations for him. So, probably first thing, probably the second most fun. I like AI. I like making AI, especially in stealth games. If you haven't seen the, I don't even know if it works. Hopefully it works. That was for a game jam, and it kind of screwed up at last minute. But the Phantom Hand. If you've seen that, that was a stealth game, definitely, and I had a lot of fun making the AI for that. And it's not super complex AI, but like when you think about it, what do they do, how they do stuff, I'll definitely have to figure out, learn searching stuff. I like that background music there. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but I'll definitely have to add better like searching mechanics and stuff, but we can get into that. Right now, we're going to work on first-person character mechanics. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to do the scrolling switch, because it's easier to add. I would say it's easier to add stuff, because for each one you have to say if 1 is pressed, if 2 is pressed, and I guess you could have like a array of stuff, and it's like you press it and it goes through the array, and it's like, oh, okay, well, if it's equal to 1, then it's, wow, my fans are really blowing, dang, this must be using a lot more CPU than I thought it was. Okay, hopefully it doesn't fry my processor. Actually, let me do this, pull this up, see what's doing all that. Blender, I'm not using that much, I'm using only like 20-something CPU. Maybe it just always does that. I never noticed it until now. This is a new computer, I just got it. Steam. Yeah, I'm only using like a percentage of the CPU. Like a quarter of it. So, I don't know. Most of it is OBS though, so that's a thing. I actually don't use a lot of the CPU. I'm running i7 CPU, so it's like really fast, but let me see. Yeah, so this is a thing. Turn value. Yeah, set world transform. This is basically the function saying, okay, here's that. So Will, that's all cool. I just wanted to do all this for the testing. But right now, we're gonna use it. We're gonna make a new variable. We're gonna say power number. And so this is gonna be the number defining the power that we're gonna be using. So easy peasy, we just say mouse wheel. We use this as a mouse wheel axis. Okay, mouse wheel down, and then mouse wheel up. I am totally doing this as a mouse wheel up, as a, what am I saying? I'm totally doing this as a tutorial, aren't I? It sounds like a tutorial. You guys don't need to know. I'm just here to showcase sort of what I'm doing. I mean, I'm gonna tell you what I'm doing all along the way. So if you guys want to like sort of say, hey, cool, I want to copy his algorithm or something, then I'll be like, yeah, sure, no problem, nerds. We're all in this together. Just kidding. Indie development is extremely competitive. We're not. Okay. No, I'm gonna be a good programmer. I'm not gonna start at 1. I'm gonna start at 0. So, whenever it's pressed down, if and you can like probably like follow along with this because it makes sense. Okay, so branch, this is saying, okay, power number, if the power number is greater than, or no, is less than or equal to, boom, 0, then you, if it's less than or equal to 0, yeah, false. I should say greater than or equal, yeah, greater than, whatever, it doesn't matter. We'll just do a not. This, I get confused. I shouldn't do this much because I get confused when I do this, but they like to do this. So if it's not greater than or equal to, meaning if it's not less than or equal to 0, meaning if it's greater than or equal to 0, or greater than 0, true, if that condition is true, then we want to set power number to power number plus 1. Very classic increment. Or I actually we'll be more simpler. Increment integer plus plus. There. That's a classic incrementation thing. Very classic, very easy. And then you just do the same thing. And go to here. Well, you just do the inverse. If power number is, but we don't know the how many we want yet, how many powers there are. So what we have to do, okay, so there's a couple different ways. So we got to define how we're going to do this, and I think the best way to define the which power we're using is by string. So I say, I can do a Boolean, but then it would be like, it would just be by number and it wouldn't really make sense. So it's going to be a little bit more difficult because I'm going to have to put in the exact string every single time. I want to like say, okay, if this power number is true, well then I have to say if this power is true, or if the selected power is equal to, well, I can just use the power number, but yeah, we'll just do that. That's fine. The power number will be fine. And if not, so whatever, power name. And we'll call this a string, and we're going to make this an array. And so what arrays are is basically you can just put a bunch of different of the same type of variable into one variable. And it's like, oh, okay, that's kind of cool. But arrays are so cool. And you don't know why. You probably won't know why. We'll just put 2 in here because we really only have 2 different things. So we'll just say single, blink, and mirror. Yeah, well, I'm going to have to make this into, this is going to be the actual name. This is going to be what actually shows up. Mirror blink. So these are the 2 powers, we'll say. And I'm going to have to make this into a function sometime. Yes, I am. Quite so. But I should say, if you get the length of this, we say length, and that's basically how many are in here. And you say -1. -1 because we're starting at 0, and so the length would be 2, but since we're starting at 0, it's going to be 0, 1. So you just say -1 is what is it? Yeah, it's the length of that, or we'll just actually, it's the power number is less than or equal to. Right? Did I do that for the same thing? Yeah, it's the same thing, but I won't put not. So it's less than or equal to this. Boom. And I'm not putting not, so that's saying if it's less than or equal to, then this thing, if it's greater than. So less than or equal to the length of this minus 1, which would be 1. So if power number is equal to 1 whenever I'm doing this, oh yeah, I should say, yeah, I'm gonna have to do this. Yeah, so it would be did I screw up? Do I need to do is minus minus? Well, we're gonna do this minus minus, and I can invert it if I need to later. Nope, don't want to do that. Minus minus integer. Bada bing bada boom. And then we just say if it is. So if it is, set power number to this length. And here you say set power number to 0. Yep. And basically what that does is I go through and says, okay, if it's not 0, if it's greater than 0, then you can make it a little bit smaller. But if it is 0 or if it's less than 0, it should never be less than 0. But if it just happens to glitch out and do something, you never want to make it just equal. Keep a little bit, keep a little bit. If something bugs out, you never know. You never know. Because I'm using blueprint scripting, so it can screw up. But if it's a thing, speaking of that, I probably should have done a, so you don't have to see every single time I change, but I should have done a scene. Speaking of nothing particular, that has nothing to do with that I'm talking about. But it goes through and it says, yeah, if it's greater than 0, it goes down. If it's less than 0, it goes up. But if it's at 0, if it's at 0, and I say I want to go down, it says, well, you can't go down anymore. So I could either say you just do nothing, but instead I made it so that it just pops all the way back up to the top of the list. And then in this case, if you're trying to go up and you're at the top of the list, it just pops all the way down to the bottom of the list. Very simple, very basic algorithm that you'll see a lot of places. So we'll put a comment around this and say select. Also, I am awful at naming things, just FYI, because I'm so ADHD. Select what? Select the, select power. Okay. So yeah, that's the selection of the power. Now we need to go into we need to go, where is it? That is it. Okay, we just type it in. Very cool, very good. Okay, so this is the crosshair. And that's cool. We always want the crosshair to be there. Later we won't. Later, whenever we have some different thing. Actually, I think it'll always be there. No, because if I pause it, I don't want the crosshair to be there. So that might change. I might use widget instead of HUD. But as of right now, I actually like HUD just the way it works. So we're not going to use it. We're going to use widget. Sorry. Ha 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 ha. Ha ha ha, got you. Whoops. File. Save all. Yeah. I don't, I really like HUD, but, well, okay, I like HUD because it's more technological based. Widget is more creative based and stuff. They both can do pretty much the same thing. Widget can do is more okay, it's already done for you. A lot of it's already done for you. HUD is more, that stuff that isn't done yet. So you would have to do more coding. I like it. It's good, but 99% of the time, you're gonna want to use widgets. So we're gonna go here. We're gonna call it UI. We're gonna make a new folder and just call it UI because it's technically UI. So UI, which stands for user interface for you nerds that have no idea what UI means. And we're gonna say we're gonna make two widgets. One is going to be the viewport widget, which is basically going to be your whole HUD. We're gonna just we're gonna leave the crosshairs there for a while at least. We can change them to the widget blueprint if we want. But we're also going to have another HUD for like health, energy, and of course the weapon selection, which is what we're going to do now. So we're going to start. We're going to go to user interface. We're going to say widget blueprint. And we're going to say HUD underscore WB, which is heads up display underscore widget blueprint. So that's the thing. Then we're going to make a second one. We're going to call it what's it called? So power selection underscore WB. And this is going to be an extremely simple widget. It's just going to be, we're going to go into this one first. We're going to say text. We're going to plop that right there. We're going to put it right in the middle. We're going to put that to 0, tab 0, 0.5, tab 0.5, right smack in the middle. And Xbox, and we'll change the, do I have anything? No, I'll have to upload any fonts, so that's probably fine for now. Yeah, that's just the thing. And so yeah, that works. And we'll save, and we'll put, what we're gonna do is we're gonna put a optimization. No, is it panel? Yeah, we can do a horizontal block. Would you guys like that? You prefer horizontal as opposed to vertical? I don't know. IDK L L I don't know. Would you though? Sorry, I gotta. Oh man, yeah. Also, I'm gonna be doing this as long as the internet stays in. I'm about to get hit by Hurricane Irma. I'm in Metro Atlanta, so I mean, obviously it's hit already, so you know that it's pretty far away. I'm pretty much out of any harm's way, but it might put the power out. I'll lose internet. It'll just shut off. Bye forever. Bye Felicia. I say, come on, I just stop. Hashtag self-awareness. Am I right? I said again. Dang it. Wow, am I funny? So we're gonna do a vertical box here. We're going to anchor it either in the corner or the side, or it could do a horizontal box. But wait, did anybody say anything? I'm gonna wait a second if anybody said anything. No, I said anything. Sorry. Yeah, okay. Well, it's like way behind, so is this not even, I've left that on. Yep, I did. Yep-a-roonies. So anyway, for anybody that was not watching, we're gonna put a vertical box there. Oh my gosh, I feel bad for that. That must have been really boring. Well, you guys didn't say anything either, so it's kind of your fault. It's technically your fault. So if you're watching and you didn't say anything, it's your fault. Anyway, continuing. to this, we're going to just anchor it to the side. 0, 0. The size X will be maybe 200. Size Y will be like 500, not 5,000. Or I can do a scroll box. Scroll boxes are cool. I actually never used one. Arbitrary scrollable collection of wizard. Does not blah blah blah. Size box. We could do this. This would be for inventory, which we're not gonna have. I'm not going to try inventory. I'm telling you, I will die. Actually, I mean, now that I sort of understand how to do it, I'll probably be fine. But I'm not gonna do it. We're not gonna have inventory. The most we're gonna have is like a weapons pickup. You can like pick like up one weapon at a time. So like super hot, which is what this has some inspiration. Not complete inspiration, but some inspiration from super hot. We'll put it at 1.2, so it's not directly on the side. Wow, this is awkward. We got to put this as a variable. We'll just say this is the selectable powers. Thank you very much. And don't care about this. Also don't care about this. We're gonna say, yeah, we're just gonna put on construct. Event construct. We're gonna go and we're gonna say, all right, cast to first person character, get player character. This is all complicated stuff that I don't really want to explain right now. Casting will be, it's a big deal though. And we'll just say, we'll get, and this is where arrays are cool. This is the cool part of arrays. Get, what was it called? It's called a thing. Power, yeah, power name. Boom. And then we go into here. We go into boom. This is really cool. This is what I really like about widget. This is what I actually like about widgets a lot, and for loops, of course. How they sort of work together in beautiful harmony. So, what's happening here? Let's sort of explain. This is basically saying, okay, I want to get a variable from first person character because I put the variable in here. So that's fine. You go over here and it says for each loop. Now, what's for each loop mean? A for each loop is it executes every time there is a it does one execution for every item in the array. I'm used to saying array. I don't know why. In the array. And every item in the array. So this would fire twice because there's two items in the array. Now what it's gonna do, and then this is whatever thing it is. So what it's gonna do, this is so cool. Construct no widget. Wait, create widget, yeah. Create widget. And the class is going to be the power selection underscore WB. And we're going to add to parent, I think this would be the name. Add child to vertical box. Put this in here. This in here. Oh yeah, and I also need to go back and put that in add to viewport. And probably in the, we'll just say in the first person character. Something, not everything matters. Not everything matters where you put it. I think probably like a little bit like how fast it works, but for a game this simple, I mean, I'm not a AAA company. I'm not making a massive game that's going to bog down anything but a supercomputer. I mean, I can definitely add enough particles into something and make textures large enough to kill any computer, but I'm not. So don't worry about that, please. Thank you. Great. But this is the thing. I really do feel bad about that. I just sort of had that on. Well, that was really awkward. Anyway, going back to this, not that, this. Add a child to vertical box. So that happened. Now what we're going to say is we need to get, oh yeah, I need to go back here and find it. We're going to go to graph. We're going to add a variable. I'm going to add, say, power name. We're going to make this a string, and we're going to compile and save. We're going to go here. We're going to say bind this to power name. And so that basically this is what this is saying, is that saying whatever power name the variable power name is what's going to show up here. So go back here and you go here, you get, oh wait, no, I need to compile, don't I? Did I compile? Yeah, I need to compile because it won't show up. I'm going to go power name, get power name, and then you say, okay, I got power name. No, I don't want to get power name. I want to set power name. Power name. And this is the cool part that I love. And like, all you people that aren't nerds aren't going to get this, but boom. That is so cool. What happens? Okay, for each loop. It goes through the first time. It says, okay, there's two things in here, so I'm going to go through once. I'm going to loop through once. And so I'm going to say, okay, well, I'm going to make a power selection widget. I'm just going to make one. Now, where we're going to put it, I'm going to put it in the vertical box that we had here. And, but I have the power name, the variable in the power name. What I'm going to set it to? I'm going to set it to this value, the first value in this array. And then I'm going to go around again. I'm going to do it all again. I'm going to set it to the second value in that array. And what will happen, what should happen, we'll go here, and we're going to say, where's begin play? Begin play. Yeah, that was there already. I have done some, well, obviously, but I have done some stuff before. We're going to say, add to viewport. Oh, wait, no. Yeah, create widget. And the widget is going to be, whoops, that's not what I want it to be. We're going to say the widget is HUD-WB, and we're just going to say add to viewport. There's some classic stuff that you guys don't really need to know about. I mean, you do if you want to do this, but for funsies, boom, boom, right? Look on the top right. Single blink and mirror blink. Basically, it did that. So, and I can, watch this. I can add as many, oops, that's not what I want to do at all. I can add as many of these as I want. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. Nerds are cool. I don't know. You get here, boom, that list, and you can just add as many as you want. And that, to me, is the coolest thing ever. Also, I'm a nerd, so, and that doesn't seem cool, but like, technically it's called abstraction, and abstraction is just a, well, if you want to get philosophical, abstract, I don't know, but abstraction in, I don't even know what abstraction would be philosophically. But abstraction in computer science is where you take something that would be difficult And I think it's also called, it's something else. But you take something that would be difficult and make it super easy to do. So what I did was I did something that would have been super complicated. Like if I wanted to make the complicated way to do it would have been to like go through and put every word for every one of those things onto the HUD widget blueprint every single time. Instead, like I'd have to go here, and instead of having a robots, I just pull over text, and I have to type it in, pull over text, type it in, pull over text, type it in, make every one of them a variable, and then etc. etc. I think you'll figure out what would happen if I didn't do that later, but yeah, you'll go through that. But instead, how I abstracted it, and I might be wrong. I didn't really understand abstraction in computer science. I just sort of like knew everything already. I wasn't paying much attention to those stuff because I don't find those details interesting. What's the point of knowing what it's called if you can already do it? Like, either do it or you don't. Now, if you're a historian, sure, that's important, but I'm not a historian. I'm a computer scientist or a game designer. Anyway, that's what I was talking about. But yeah, it makes it simpler. Makes it simpler to work with stuff, and it'll make it even more simpler later on as we get on, and and here I can just edit stuff. Yeah, we will say. And there's a couple different ways to do stuff. The less I look at this effect, the less I like it. I like the panning. I don't like the way it bubbles around. Like, I mean, I want it to bubble around, but I don't want it to bubble around that way. I just don't know how to do it. Honestly, it was like a pre-made thing in the material, so I just sort of used it, and it's like, oh, okay, yeah, that works pretty well, but we'll come back to it. File, save all. Yeah. So I think I said I was going to do this until 5, which I might. If I'm already getting bored. No, I'm just kidding. I need to continue working. So we have a couple things. So we have that. We have the thing. We have this. So what are we gonna do now? We're gonna do the selection. So we have how it's done does that, right? What we're gonna do is we're gonna go, and I guess we can do this somewhere else, but probably not. So we're gonna go here. We're gonna say, okay, that's cool. We have all of this, right? Well, we're gonna say, actually, what if it's better to do it somewhere else? We can make a custom event. Or do I need to? Can I just do it all in first person? In the first person character blueprint? Or do I need to move it over here? Because usually it's a bad idea to keep all your graphing inside the widget, because you have to keep casting in and out and stuff, and it gets crazy, like seriously. But I guess since we already have it, we'll just do that. We'll say we'll just do this. We'll just do this. And since you want to use tick the least amount as possible, so you want to I don't want to go every frame and say, okay, check and see if it's this, check and see if it's this. No, I want to say, okay, whenever this happens, then check this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a how do I get over there? That wasn't as easy as I thought. So I gotta think about this a little bit. So we had the button, right? we gotta either do mouse wheel down or mouse wheel up. And we can so we have it setting the power number, right? Yeah. Okay, I guess we'll just do it in here and then translate it from, like, get a variable in here and work with that. So, okay, so we set that power number, right? How will we do that? I really don't want to use tick. Do I need to use an event dispatcher? I really don't know how to do this, but we'll try. So changed power, which, I mean, this would work. So we want to call that, and we want to say, I want to give it a changed. Oh, wait, can I just say the event is custom event changed power? Yeah, that's fine, and we'll just get it from the I gotta check if this is working. Print string. So what this should do is it should send out a message to call all the events that are bound to changed power. And since we bound this event to changed power, it should say hello. Should. I don't really like these, and I think they're mainly for like a different type of thing from what I usually do. Okay, so I could have just used a sign. Yeah, but we'll see. Oh, no, it actually worked. Okay, cool. Awesome. I actually did something right, guys. Are you proud of me? Okay, that worked a little bit too well. I'm scared now. Scared I messed something up. Usually whenever I like do something like a little bit out of the ordinary, it messes up. I don't know where. But we'll just say get power number. And we'll just say, we'll just go here. We'll just add a new, no. A lot of people like to just add a lot of new variables for everything. It's like, okay, so we're going to just set this variable to this variable and like get it all worked out. And I'm like, no, I think it's personally better to have the least amount of variables as you can. If you don't need a variable, don't make a new one. Because it's just confusing. Personal preference, whatever you like. New from Jacksepticeye. Oh, cool. Maybe he'll play my game later. Anyway, whenever we're done with it. Anyway, change power. Now we go into oh, I need to add this to a yeah. Here's what we'll do. We'll go into variables. We're gonna say power underscore selection underscore, or actually it's power selection. I think that's how most programmers do. So power selection array, and we're just going to say, okay, we have, we'll just say widget. We're going to just put object reference, boom, there we go. We're going to just go here, we're going to say add to, no, that's map. I don't know what map. Well, I do know what maps are, but I'm not going to use maps because I'm used to arrays. That was a cool idea, though, what they did. We're going to go here, we're going to get it, and we're going to say bada bing, bada boom, bada bing, bada boom. So now, whenever we construct it, every time we construct it, there's going to be two power selection things inside this array. So we're going to go to this, we're going to go, we're going to say get array. No, okay, fine. I have to scroll through everything, I guess. Oh wait, no, yeah, that's right, get. Because it's still not doing it. We get array. Oh, yeah, get a copy. Usually, I don't think this matters too terribly much, but better safe than sorry, and I've always used that one, so it's worked that way. I think reference is whenever you want to change the array, and copy is whenever you want to use the array. But it's like, you already have set element, so that's the point. Go here, and we say, yeah, cast to power selection WB. Go here. So now we can say, all right, so we got this one, and this one is has this name, but now that it's we have that power number, we want to change the its color or something, or size or whatever. So we'll go here. We'll say we'll go here. We'll make a new variable and just say selected, and we'll just make it a boolean, and that'll work fine for what we're doing. And we'll just go and we just say, ooh, yeah, I'm gonna have to do that now, aren't I? Okay, well, we'll just say this. We'll say this. Custom event selected. You know, I kind of want to just do all of them, because that'd be easier, but be less, selected this widget. Okay, so what I could do is I could just go through all of them and just say, okay, check each time if this widget is selected every time I change it. And that'd be a very minuscule thing. But that's not the most efficient way. And programmers are all about finding the most efficient way to do the best way to do the least amount of work. So, what would be the best way to do the least amount of work in this case? Well, what it will do, what we could do, we could say, okay, well, we'll just start with this, because you gotta change it back. That's it. That's the problem. You gotta change it back. Gotta make this. Power name. Oh wait, no. Okay, so power name txt variable. There's probably a couple different things to do this. Okay. No, I want just the set color and opacity. Color, and this is the stuff I don't like, so it's boring. And I'm just sort of like split struct again. Alright, so we want to make it green, because that's the sort of color scheme mainly of this. So, bada bing. What is that? So what are those? Oh. Okay, dead memes. And then we just go here and we say select this widget. We just call that function, and it's just going to go there and it's going to say, hey, you selected this widget. I'm going to do this thing now. So what it should do is it will, yep, do exactly what I thought it would. Oh yeah, I need to make it so that it does that in the first place. So we'll probably put that at construct. I didn't think about that. So event construct, bada bing, bada boom. Yeah, completed. You just go straight to here. Yeah. And it'll do that. So I need to say unselect widget. Yeah. So when it change power, let's say this. I don't care anymore. It's only 10. It's only like possibly 10, the very most different powers. It's not gonna. I mean, yeah. No, if you can't run that, you can't run Unreal. And this is not a big enough game for that to ever matter. So we'll just say we go here, and we just go. It goes to change power. You go for each loop. We go for each loop. Power selection. Instead of looping that, we're just gonna go here. We're gonna say I'm gonna make another function. Unselect custom event. Unselect. I think in this case it would actually have been easier. This is just the one place where it would have been easier to use with a HUD, because you wouldn't have to worry about unselecting stuff. But it'd just be running every time. I think it's a lot less efficient. Like many times less efficient than what I'm doing now. Although I think at the same time it doesn't matter either way. So we just go back and we go to set color and opacity, and we set it back to white. There we go. 1. Wait, what? In color. What the heck? Okay. Cool. So we go here, we just say for each loop, cast to power selection, WP. Here, unselect widget. There. So every time it's going to say clear them all out, and then it's going to go, and once it's done, it's going to find the one that needs it. Just going to clear them all out, put them back to their starting point each time. Yep. Boom, 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 boom. And then I can put more in. I probably should just leave them there. No, I'm not going to leave them there. What other powers do I want? We'll just add a rise power. Magnetic rise. And so, boom. Nope, that did something wrong. Oh, wait, what? Oh, yeah, that's right. No? Okay, yeah, I must have done something wrong here. So if its power number is, oh, it's less than or equal to, if it is, if it's, okay, what does it say? If that is greater than 0, I told you there's something that's too easy going on. If it's greater than 0, increase 1. Okay, we'll add another one to see what it's, just to make sure to see what it's doing, not just like skipping one or something. Magnetic fall. Yeah, so it's just going to the top and bottom. So what I did here was something. So if it's mouse wheel down, if it's greater than it's greater than 0, okay, so oh wait, I think I know what I did. I can't have it less than or equal to 0, it's just less than. Not. So if it is, okay, so we'll just say, yeah, if it's greater than or equal to 0. Power number is greater than or equal to 0. Well, no. Is that 0? Oh. Oh, that's right. I did. Yeah, okay. Yeah, minus. Cool. Yeah, I feel kind of dumb for that. You guys are probably screaming at me. Actually, you guys aren't watching. That's probably why. Well, no, I think it's increment integer. That's cool. So hopefully that is what the problem is. Okay, so power number, I'm gonna say, okay, it's greater than, yeah, no, it's just greater than 0. Greater than 0, subtract 1. And if it's less than, less than minus 1. This might be where it stopped because I have found la frustration. Okay, I don't get it. Alright, we'll just say print string. Okay, so it's changing to 3. So this is less than this. This is great. Okay, so it's setting it to 3. I don't get it. If the power number is less than the length minus 1, the length is 3. So, and yeah, of course it would have worked. So, why is it? So the length minus 1 is 3. So the power number is less than 3. The power number is 1 or 0. So if I do the mouse wheel up, it should add 1. Right? But it's not. It's setting it to 0 because it thinks it's false. Can't be greater than, right? Okay, so it's 0 and it's less than 3, you add 1. And if it's okay, I think this might just be bugged, so we'll just say, well, no, because it's saying it's false. So, what's the power number? You say, okay, so the power number is 0. 0 is less than 3, right? So 0 is less than 3, so that's true. So it should do this. 0 is less than 3. A is less than B. What? This is so weird. Oh, I know. I forgot to plug that in. Yep, I'm an idiot. Yep, okay. Wow. Ah, I just wasted all your time so hard. I can't believe I missed that. It's like I was going so good, man, and then I just get hit with that. Dang. Okay, well, that was quite the dumb mistake, and I quite apologize for that. Quite so, quietly. I quietly apologize for that, as opposed to loudly. Okay, where was I? Anyway, it's selected now, so I can work with that. Basically, meaning I can now say, all right. So if the power name is equal to this, or the power number is equal to this, do whenever I click, do different things. So actually, I can go ahead and start working on that now. Okay. So we'll just say, for the sake of argument, that this doesn't exist, and we'll use that later. So for the sake of argument, we're just gonna say, okay, I want to and obviously we'll make it so that he upgrades powers over time, but we're gonna give him all the powers to start with now. But we're gonna start with just a simple, and we're gonna have a lot of stuff in it, but we're just gonna start with a simple thing. I'm not gonna do key binding, I swear. Who does key binding? Left mouse. Blah blah. So if I left mouse the button, yeah. Okay, I think I'm gonna finish at 4 instead of 5. Well, maybe 4:30. I'll see how I feel. I'm gonna left that mouse button instead of right it, and it's pressed. We're gonna have a lot of different things, but so we're just gonna say if it's pressed, we're gonna say, yeah. So this is where it's a different thing. So we're gonna do a sequence. And we're gonna say if, and that there's probably a better way to do this, but this is probably fine. Actually, no, there is a better way to do this. We say select. Is this it? No. There's a way. Bridge maybe? I forgot what it's called. Let me see. Flow. I think it's probably in flow control. Flow control. I can spell. Flip flop. No. Maybe switch on integer. On int. What? Okay. I think that's it. So we'll runs default. I've never used this before, so I'm just playing around. Print string runs 0. Okay, so it's just gonna run 0. And I guess if like there's nothing there, if like it was null, it would run default. Pretty cool. So we have, how many powers do we have? We have 4 powers, so we're just going to say 0, 1, 2, 3. Power 1. Power 1 is single blink. So this is going to be super duper simple. We're going to just go here. We're going to get the first person camera. We're going to get blah, 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 blah. Get all this function here. I don't think this is necessary for anything. Yeah, I'm going to get rid of this. I usually just start off in first person or third person, depending on what I'm making, and just go from there. Because, I mean, why not? It's already there. It's already got all the functions and stuff. Might as well use it. I never use the assets, but I do use some of the functions. Nope, that's not what I want to do. Control C? Oh, no, that's not it. Control C, please. Thank you very much. That's very nice of you. Control V. And I'll probably like turn this into a function or something. I don't know. Or a macro or a collapse graph. Anyway, what this does is it runs a line trace. It basically gets the world location. It gets the forward vector. It says, okay, which direction are you looking in? You're looking this direction, multiplies it by 1,000 because the forward director is just like 1 is equal to 1 in the direction you're looking to. So multiplies 1,000, which basically pushes out. So it says, all right, so you're going to start here. You're going to start where you are. The line trace is going to start where you are, and it's going to end wherever you're looking. It's gonna end by, it's gonna get where you are, and it's gonna get where you're looking, and it's gonna get where you're looking times 1,000. It's gonna add it to where you are. And so what it's gonna do is it's gonna get an out hit. Whatever it hits, it'll just say, okay, yeah, you hit here. Set actor location, and what does teleport to? Is it? I don't think that matters. Simple, easy, boom, boom, boom. Yep, just teleporting wherever you want to go. Boom, 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 boom. So that's easy, and I already had this earlier. I just didn't use it. So yeah, that's number 1. So we'll just collapse this into a graph. Single blink. Okay, well, single blink. That's cool. That's fancy. You know, I kind of realized like, no, what reason I was watching is because it's a weekday. I might start this up later today, if that's cool with you guys, because you guys need to do school, right? Yeah, you need to do school. Alright, so this is going to be a little bit more labor intensive. Basically, we're going to be okay, I'm trying to think how I want to do this. I actually kind of want to insert. No, I don't want to do that. Control C. I want to insert. Oh dear. Single blink. Hopefully I didn't mess anything up. And okay. Mirror look, or we'll just say bounce, look, bounce, blink. Alright, so single blink is 1. Yeah, we'll just do that. We'll have it 2 separate things instead of 1 thing. So that'll make it easier for me. So you can look and then you can go. So that's okay. That's already a thing. So Control C, that's what we had earlier. Control V. Oh, of course it doesn't actually do that. I have to select it, man. Control C. I didn't even select it all, man. I gotta select the whole thing. Respect my authority. Oh my gosh, what did I just do? Holy cow. I think I just broke everything. No I didn't. That girl, la 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 la. And I think later we'll add, it's like it sort of drains energy over time the longer you look. Yeah, we'll do that. So we also have basically Control C, Control V. Released, it'll do this, and pressed, it'll do this. Simple, easy, affordable. Yep. And then I can go to blink, and it blinks, and then I can go to here, and it looks. That's cool. And then, mainly, it's just going to be a copy and paste. Not everything, of course. It's going to be Control C, Control V. Oh yeah, I'm going to go ahead and put this collapse nodes. Bounce, look. And, okay, so I won't need this, so it's just going to be like a single thing. There we go. And we don't need this either. So what it's going to do, it's going to say, alright, it's going to do the same thing. It's going to do the exact same thing. But instead of this bit at the end, it's not going to set the world transform or anything. It's going to say, okay, we're going to get, oh yeah, it has to hit, hopefully I can, yeah, so I'm going to have to fix that later. Yeah. This condition. What's a blocking hit? I'm just going to assume. I'll look that up. UE4 blocking hit. That's probably what we're looking for. What is a blocking hit? Sometimes their stuff is not. I don't know. That might be what I need. We'll fix that later. It doesn't matter. I mean, it does. It's a bug, and if somebody exploits it, well, not exploits it, but uses it, it'll screw up. But also, the game is supposed to be set completely inside anyway, so... Eh. No, and I don't want this at released. I want this at pressed. So it does all that, and it says, oh, okay. No, if that's true. And it's probably, okay. Okay. Oh, and I think there's something else I need to do, but yeah, set location. Set actor location to this location instead. See, it bounced off and put me there. And then watch this, I can bounce here. See, bounce me here. That's pretty cool. I think that's cool. I think that's some pretty cool stuff. And then I think we're gonna have like magnetic fall and magnetic rise. Just like magnetic rise will just be, it lifts you up slowly and it takes up a lot of energy, while magnetic fall is like, okay, if you want to jump down something, it takes up less energy. So that's a thing, and we'll have it so that it you can set the power number. Actually, I wonder if you could do this. Get key. Or key press. Maybe like any key. Yeah, here we go, any key. And then there might be a way to change it to a string. String. To convert a key event to string. Also, probably shouldn't be showing you this. Ah ha ha ha. Gonna stalk me now. Creepy. Creepers. We'll do that. Get some free admit revenue. Not that it's anybody's watching, but oh well. We'll do that later. It's just going to be like a bunch of things where it's like if 1 is pressed, blah blah blah. If 2 is pressed, just set power number to 2. Things like that. Might even add a Q in there. Remember that, guys? You guys ever use the Q in your in games and stuff. Wait, what? Okay, there's 5. I messed up. So we got that. So we'll just stick this over here and collapse nodes. Laser bounce. What did I call the other one? I don't remember. Yeah, bounce look, and then bounce blink, whatever. I'll have to probably get some illustrations done to sort of show what each one of these things do, because it's not entirely obvious just by the names, or somebody that gets better names. And then rise will just be I don't know. Yeah, it'll just be like so set. Gravity. Set gravity scale to like -1. And then released. Set gravity. Oh, whoops. Set gravity scale to 1. That didn't work quite the way I wanted it to. Character movement. And then wait, I'll just add a where's jump? Okay, we'll just say jump. Point like 3. Because I don't want to make it too easy. Yeah. Okay, that all works pretty well actually. That's kind of cool. I actually really like how I did this. I mean, it's a classic just flying. Probably need to add some more air control. Set air control. What do I have air control as? 3. .05. We'll just set all air control to 0.3. So like whenever you're falling, you can still control air movement. A little bit. Single blink. It rides, and so you're just flying around. 。  . 。 . 。 . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . 。 . . . . . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . And then magnetic fall, we'll just have it, and then we have to add in fall damage, which I'm sure is built in somewhere and pretty easy. But all that stuff is fine. Yeah. So just be set gravity scale 0.01. One. And classic. So you could just use this to, like, if you wanted to jump over something and you didn't need to, like, keep going up. Boom. Yeah, it's gonna have to be smaller than that though. 0.5. And I think there's like a maximum speed. Okay, so it'd just be okay. Well, this inverts gravity and this decreases gravity, so I guess that's cool. Probably we'll put it at 0.3, so it's something. And this might be something where I just like say, okay, but only take down, like only use up energy while you're in air. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's a pretty good stopping point. I'm kind of tired, so we're going to leave it off of there. I don't think anybody's watching right now anyway, but if you're like if you come back later and like skip through it and check out, you know, some of the stuff I'm doing. Thanks for watching. Thanks for checking this out. I will see you next time whenever I stream again, if I decide to do that. Yeah, let me know by like if you want to see more streams like this. Anyway, see you later.